Woza hlala phansi siqhubeke nohlelo mbukeli lena Kids News khona la ku SABC 1. Ave siwathanda ke amaswidi kanye nezinto ezinoshukela kodwa mbukeli uthi ubuwazi ukuthi ukudla izinto ezinoshukela ngokweqile kungakwenza ukuthi ukhuluphale. Uzokhumbula ke phela mbukeli ukuthi ukukhuluphala ngokweqile kubanga izifo ezifana no high blood kanye nezifo zenhliziyo. Ungqongqoshe wezezimali lapha kwelengabadi umnumzana Enoch Godongwana udalule ukuthi intela angeke ifakwe kwinkece yokuthenga iziphuzo ezinoshukela.
Ngo-2018 ungqongqoshe wezezimali eNingizimu Afrika wethula i-Health Promotion Levy nonhloso yayo kwakungukwethula intela yeziphuzo eziqukethe ushukela okungabalwa kuzo iziphuzo ezihlahlozelayo kanye nama-energy drinks. Ngesikhathi kwethulwa lesiphakamiso kwahlongozwa ukuthi lentela ibe ngu-20 wamaphesenti kepha kwangenzeka. Okwamanje lentela ihlezi esibalweni esingaba u10% ilitha ngalinye.
Due to difficult operating environment for the sugar industry, from the impact of flooding, social unrest, the health promotion levy will remain unchanged for the following 2 fiscal years.
Ngokwe-National Communicable Disease, iziphuzo ezinoshukela omningi aziyilungele impilo yengane ngoba zingadala izifo ezifana nesikashukela, ukukhuluphala ngokweqile kanye nezinye izinhlobo ezahlukene zomdlavuza. Ngaphezu kwalokhu, i-World Health Organization ibika ukuthi ingane eyodwa kwezine kuleli ikhuluphele ngokweqile. Ngeshwa-ke mbukeli, izingane ziyazifela ngoshukela, kodwa-ke ingabe ushukela ongakanani owamukelekile emzimbeni womuntu?
Ushukela egazini kumele ube between 4 and 6, which means akumelanga ushukela egazini noma i-blood glucose ibe ngaphezulu kwa-6, akumele futhi ibe ngaphansi kwa-4.
Izingane zona zizizwa kanjena maqondana nalolu daba lweziphuzo ezinoshukela.
Sugary drinks are not good for our health. They cause diseases such as high blood pressure. They even reduce our energy. I think sugary drinks are good for our body because they give us energy, glucose into our bodies, and also we receive so much sweetness.
Ukudla ushukela omningi ke mbukeli akukulungele, ngaphandle kwezifo nje esisizibalile kungaphinde futhi kuphazamise nasezifundweni zakho.
Akulunganga ukuthi umntwana abe nesisindo esingaphezulu noma eseqile ngoba lokho kungamema izifo ezingalungile njengesifo senhliziyo, isifo sashukela, i-high blood pressure noma i-high. Okunye futhi masidla ushukela omningi kakhulu njalo kuba nomthelela ongekho muhle emazinyweni omntwana. Umntwana angabola amazinyo. Uma umntwana ebola amazinyo kuzomela njalo aye kadokotela okuzokwenza ukuthi alove esikoleni.
Sithembeke mbukeli ukuthi uzokwenza izinqumo eziphusile mayelana noshukela owudlayo ukuze ube nempilo enhle futhi ende.
Ukudingida kabanzi ngalolu daba manje sixhumana no-Eunice Montso ovela kwi-Healthy Living Alliance kanye nomfundi Enkosi Stofile oxhasa umkhankaso owaziwa ngokuthi yi-Less Sugar, More Life. Guys, nginibingelele nginamukele Kids News.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for joining us. Sis Eunice, ngicela uqala ngawe. Ngicela usitshene kabanzi about i-Healthy Living Alliance as an initiative, umsebenzi onjani eniwenzayo?
So Tina, as HEALA, we are a coalition of civil society organizations. So what we do is we advocate for equitable access to affordable, nutritious food in South Africa to make the food system more just. Because as it stands, it is not a just food system. So we advocate for an enabling food environment. Because as we know, Section 27 1B of the South African Constitution guarantees all the right to sufficient food. And by sufficient food, we don't mean in terms of just food security, but we also mean in terms of nutrition security. So food that is rich in nutrition.
Yeah, which is very, very important. Now, Enkosi, ngicela ukuza kuwe for this next question. On the day of the budget speech, you guys held a flash mob outside. Can you just please tell me what was happening and why were you guys holding the flash mob?
Well, on the day of the budget speech, we did a flash mob, right? And we did it in support of the Less Sugar, More Life campaign, which focuses on reducing illnesses such as diabetes, heart diseases, and childhood obesity. It also focuses on reducing the kids' access to the sugary drinks through the health promotion levy. I mean, we don't even notice how much sugar we're drinking in these drinks. I want people to know that it's harmful and dangerous for our health, and to also follow the Less Sugar, More Life campaign.
Yeah, and kids are consuming, sugary drinks on a daily basis. Now, the Minister of Finance, Mr. Enoch Godongwana, did mention that there won't be tax that will be added on sugary drinks. What's your take on that? Hello? Enkosi? All right.
The buyers want to buy it less because
can you hear me?
Sorry?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You can
now.
go on. Thank you.
Okay, so I feel as though if the tax increased for these drinks, right, then the prices of these drinks are also going to increase. And that's going to make us, the buyers, want to buy less. I mean, at the end of the day, we all want a healthy, better future for us young kids. Am I right?
Yeah, correct. Now, Sis Eunice, we see ukuthi abantwana, they do consume iphuzo ezinoshukela njalo on a daily basis. Can you just tell us ukuthi how can we help to mitigate isimo esinjengalesi ukuthi mhlawumbe abantwana bagcine begula? How can we prevent zonke lezi zinto ezenzakalayo right now?
So as it stands currently, about 1 in 8 children in South Africa are obese and overweight. And this is as a result of the food that, they eat. And in this case, sugar-sweetened beverages which they drink. And one misconception that we often have as a society is that we offer children juice as an alternative to sugar-sweetened beverages without realizing just how much sugar is also included in those 100% fruit juices. For instance, if a child drinks about 250 milliliters of juice every day, it raises the incidence of developing diabetes by about 15%. So that is quite high. And one thing that we can do with this, because there's also this notion of the choices in the food that we eat. So us as the Healthy Living Alliance, we're saying that it's not really a choice issue. By making it a choice issue is making it very simplistic. It's the environment in which, the food environment specifically, that we find ourselves in. And it is very important to create an enabling food environment for children. An environment where it's easier for them to access healthy foods. And it's easier for them to drink water, for instance, versus sugar-sweetened beverages or juice, So as a Healthy Living Alliance, one other campaign which we're working on is the marketing restrictions of food around children specifically. So we need to advocate for that and take the choice of being the child's choice away, but to create an enabling food environment for children, for a better South Africa for our children.
So Sis Eunice, we know that not all sugar is bad. Umzimba wethu uyawudinga ushukela njenge-glucose. But now what is excessive? Umntwana masithi udla ushukela o-excessive. Kungaba mhlambe isibalo esingakanani leso? Shortly.
So shortly, yes, natural sugars, like sugars that are in our fruit and our vegetables, that's good, right? So I'm not sure in terms of numbers. I'm not a nutritionist. We need to get a nutritionist opinion on this. But the danger with sugar-sweetened beverages is that we drink them in the liquid form. So sugar in the liquid form is that the danger is that when you drink it, you don't get to a point where your brain tells you that you are full, right? So you will continuously drink them. So children will continuously drink sugar-sweetened beverages without feeling full versus eating a fruit or eating a vegetable where they will actually feel full by eating that, because there's also fiber in fruit and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. So Enkosi, ngicela ukuza kuwe once again, as the youth singabantwana sifunda esikolweni, what can we do to mitigate this sugar problem that we have amongst us as kids? Because I'm sure a lot of kids sitting at home right now would be thinking ukuthi inkinga yabazali, to take responsibility ukuthi thina singabantwana sidlane. But thina as kids, what is it that we can do to mitigate this problem?
Well, tingatini na usela guys. Usela could be the best option we can have right now, because these sugary drinks, they can cause a lot to our health. And usela manzi is the best option.
Yeah,
the best advice I can give.
Yeah, and you are part of an initiative called Less Sugar, More Life. Can you just tell us if mhlambe sifuna ukunixhasa and also want to join the initiative, how can we go about it?
Well, you can go follow them on Instagram at less_sugar_ZA and on Facebook at less.sugarza.
Yeah.
If you want to call them, you can call them on WhatsApp at 076-174-7999.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Sethemba ukuthi abalaleli bethu ekhaya nababukeli bethu ekhaya bafunde lukhulu kule interview.